All right. So today we're going to talk about how do we find the slope given three forms. These three forms are used when we're talking about linear functions. So we're talking about slope-intercept form, standard form, and point-slope form. When we deal with slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, to find the slope, we look at our m. That's the number in front of our x value. That's the slope. All right. When we look at our standard form, we have to identify what our a and our b is, because our slope is given by negative a, or the opposite, a divided by b. And finally, with our point slope form, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, our slope is given by this m right here. So for example, let's go back to slope-intercept form. Let's say for number 1 that we want to find the slope given y equals 5x plus 35. Looking over here at this example of y equals mx plus b, we said the slope was the number in front of x. So in number 1, the number in front of our x, or in the m spot, is 5. Therefore, in number 1, our slope is 5. In number 2, we're also looking for the slope, and we're given y equals negative 7/8 x minus 19. So, what number do we find in front of our x? That's right, negative 7/8. See if you can find the slope of 3 and 4. Now we're going to move on to standard form. All right, standard form is a bit tough, but we can do it. All right, remember first we need to identify our a and b in standard form, and then take the opposite of a and divide it by b. So let's say we're looking at number 5 here. All right, first we need to identify that our a in this situation is 6. Remember, a is the number in front of our x value. And we need to identify our b. So b is 3. Remembering that 3 is the number, or b is the number in front of our y value. So now that we have our a and our b, now we can plug it into this formula right over here. So we take the opposite of a, meaning since a is positive, we're going to take the negative 6 and divide it by our b, which is 3. Negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2. So that leaves us with a slope of negative 2. Now that one may have been a little challenging, so we're going to complete number 7 here. All right, remember we're finding the slope, so we need to find our a in the situation, or the number in front of our x, which is 8. And then we need to find our b, so the number in front of our y, which is negative 4. And then we plug it into this formula, negative a divided by b. Since a is positive 8, then negative 8 would be, or the negative a would be negative 8. So we have negative 8 divided by our b, which is negative 4. And negative 8 divided by negative 4 is positive 2. So we have our slope for number 7. For good measure, let's try number 6. All right, remember we're finding our slope given this standard form of negative 2x plus 2y equals 20. Now, if we're looking for the slope, we need to first identify our a and b. A in number 6 is negative 2, and b is what? 2. So to find the slope, we need to use this formula here and take the opposite of a, so positive 2, divided by our b, which is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So the slope of negative 2x plus 2y equals 20 is 1. All right? See if you can complete number 8. All right? Finally, we're looking at point slope form. Remember, point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So in number 9, we have y minus 10 equals negative 2 times x plus 3. And we're asked to find the slope. If we look here, negative 2 is in front of our parentheses. And remember over here, m is the number in front of our parentheses. Therefore, our slope is negative 2, just like that. And number 10, we have y plus 13 equals 5 times x minus 1. And remember, our slope is the number in front of our parentheses. And since the number in front of our parentheses here is 5, our slope